Hello, this is Ms.RAMYA BHATT from Department of Sanskrit. I am here to give the content in SEM 4 syllabus 22 ULSFC 4004 subject code, and the topic is Alankara and Subhashitani. Now when we come to the topic Alankara and Subhashitani, the discussions on the various topics included here are Alankaras in Unit 1, Samskrita, Subhashitani and Atichudi from Unit 2, Ayurveda Introduction Unit 3. So coming to the topic Alankara. What is Alankara? Objects used to adorn a body are termed as Alankara, just as earrings, bangles, necklace, armlet or embellishment for body, so are the figures of speech like Upama, Ulleka, etc. to the body of Sanskrit literature. Well decorated men are held superior. Likewise, the literary compositions with figure of speech are held high. Alankaras are of two types, as Shabda Alankara, ornament of word, Anuprasa, alliterations, etc. and Artha Alankara, Upama, simile, that is simile, etc. Now, when we come to the topic of discussion, Upama Alankara, that is simile, which is called in English. Now, here, Upama Yatra Sadrishya Lakshmir Ullasati Dvayoho Hansiva Krishna Te Kirtihi Swargangam Avagahate. Yatra Dvayoho Upamana Upameyoho Sadrishya Lakshmihi Ullasati Tatra Upamanama Alankaraha. Udaharanam. He Krishna te kirtihi hansa iva swargangam avagahate. Where the wealth of similarity shines highly between the two objects, there the figure of speech is known as Upama. Ho Krishna, a certain king, your fame is reaching the heavenly Ganges like the swan. Poets used to describe fame as white. It is described that the king's fame has not only spread on the earth, but has also spread up to the heavens like the white swan. It consists of 4 elements: Upameyam, Upamanam, Sadharana Dharmaha, Sadarshya Vachakaha, Upama Vachakaha, Shabdaha. Upamana is an object to which Upamana is an object to which the Upameya is compared, or the standard of comparison is called Upamana. What is Upameya? Upameya is an object with which another object is compared. Sadharana Dharma. What is Sadharana Dharma? It is the common attribute between Upamana and Upameya. Upama Vachaka Shabda is the word which denotes similarity, such as Iva, Samaha, Sadarshaha, Tulyaha, etc. The other topics of discussions are included in the syllabus are Rupaka Alankara, Ulleka Alankara, Utpreksha Alankara, Parinama Alankara. Now we go to the introduction to Subhashitani as Unit 2. What is Subhashitani? Sanskrit literature is very rich in lyrical poetry. Lyric is an expression of feeling. Thought or sentiment is a striking matter. It is an outpouring of the human heart filled with emotion. They are gems of beauty in form and content. The principles of human conduct and tips on the practical wisdom or expressed in straight and simple language. This prescribes the performance of good deeds, prohibiting the acts of sin, wise, noble, and strikingly original utterances or moral sentiments adorn almost every work. Sanskrit language, lyrical poems are called Kantakavyaha in Sanskrit literature, and they are different from Mahakavyas. In them, the plant and animal world play an important role and they are treated with great charm. The poets of lyrical poems blend nature and man with an artistic touch. Introduction to Subhashitani continues. The literature of this class covers a wide range of topics like Rajaniti, political policy, Lokaniti, practical hymns on worldly wisdom and social relationship, Dharmaniti, codes of virtues and moral conduct. These are mostly not written by a single author but collected from Vedas, Upanishads, Itihasas, epics, and other Dharmaniti Shastras. Many verses of Subhashitas are found in great works of authors like Valmiki, Kalidasah, Basaha, Bhartrihari. There are also independent poems dealing with morals, ethics, that is science of morals, religion, philosophy, etc. It covers a wide range of topics such as fickle nature of human existence, the worldliness of world pleasures, the advantage of detachment and renunciation of the power of inevitable fate, and the need for human efforts. Samskrita Subhashitanis here includes various topics of discussions as verses from different works such as Atma Prashamsa, self-praise, Dhirya, endurance, Samhatihi, unity, Upadeshaha, Sikshanam, Parikshanam, percept, education and observation, Bhushanam, ornament, and Gunaha, the qualities. Now, Unit 3 of our syllabus includes Sanskrit translations of Atitudi. To mention a few here, Dharmakarye Matim Kuru, engage your mind in virtuous deeds. Kartavyaha Krodha Nigraha, anger is to be controlled. Kuru Dhanam Yata Shakti, do charity as much as you can. Dhatharam Ma Nivaraya, never prevent a donor. And again, in the Unit 3, we cover Ayurveda introduction or introduction to Indian medicine. Ayurvedaha Atava Vaidya Shastram. The Indian system of medicine called Ayurveda has its origin in the Vedic period. Rudra is spoken as the doctor, bishop of gods. The Ashwins are spoken as the physicians who gave eyesight to the blind and made the lame to walk. The Atharva Veda has sessions dealing with the health and hygiene, and the Puranas and Smritis contain accounts of medicine. Ayurveda developed in close association with Dharma Shastras and the system of Indian philosophy like Sankhya and Yoga. The three qualities of matter, Sattvam, Rajaha, and Tamaha, are closely related to and greatly influenced by the three humors of the body, Vada, Pitta, and Kapha. It is said that the sages Atreyaha, Kashyapaha, Haritaha, Agniveshaha, and Belaha wrote text on Ayurveda, but their works are now lost. According to Charaka Samhita, Punarvasuhu, one of the many sages who studied Ayurveda under Bharadwaja, imparted the knowledge of that science to his disciples, among whom one was Agniveshaha, who taught it to Charakaha. Almost all the textbooks on Ayurveda speak of Atreya Punarvasuhu as the formulator of the system. The Buddhist record shows that the physician Atreya lived in Takshashila before the birth of Gautama Buddha. This Atreya and Punarvasuhu or Atreya Punarvasuhu are identical. Charaka put what he was taught in a book called Charaka Samhita, and that is the earliest treatise on Ayurveda now preserved. It consists of 8 parts and has 30 chapters in the form of prose and verse. It was translated into Persian and Arabic in the earlier period of the Christian era. While Indian tradition identified Charaka with the grammarian Patanjali, 3rd century BC, the Buddhist record speaks of Charaka as a physician in the court of King Kanishka of the 1st century AD. Shushruta, of uncertain date, is the author of Shushruta Samhita, which stresses the importance of surgery. He speaks of surgical instruments and surgical operations. He must have lived in the first few centuries of Christian era. His fame spread to foreign lands in the 9th century AD. Kashyapa Samhita in 13 chapters deal with the cure of poison by mantras. Vagabhatta of the 6th century AD is the author of the most popular and authoritative treatise on Ayurveda called Ashtanga Hridayam. He is also the author of Ashtanga Sangraha. Ayurveda is spoken as having 8 parts. They are Shalya, surgery and midwifery; Shalakya, disease of ears, eyes and other parts of the head; Kaya Chikitsa, treating the bodily ailments with medicines; Bhuta Vidya, psychotherapy; Kumara Bhritya, treatment and rearing up of children; Agadam, antidotes; Rasayana Tantram, elixirs; and Vajikaranam, regeneration. Nagarjuna, of uncertain date, is the author of the treatise on Ayurveda called Yoga Saraha. The Chinese pilgrim Hunsang refers to one Nagarjuna who was an authority on medicine and chemistry. He is said to have written a book on metallic preparations of compounds, particularly of mercury and iron. This work was called Rasa Ratnakaraha. Among the many other later works on Ayurveda mentioned to be made of Rugvinashchayaha of Madhavakaraha of 8th century AD, which is also known as Madhava Nidhanam, Siddha Yoga, Vrit Madhava of uncertain date. Vopadev's commentary on ancient Indian work medicines called Sangra Samhita and his original work called Shatashloki, dealing with powders and pills. Indian medicine is not confined to the treatment of human beings alone. They are treatises on the treatment of animals, birds and trees. Surabala's Vriksha Ayurveda, Narayana's Matangalila dealing with the diseases of elephants, the Ashvayurveda of Ghana and Ashvachikitsa of Jayadatta and Nakula are some of them. The Rajanigandu of Narahari and Dhanvantri Ghanta of unknown author are some of the Nigandhus on the subject of medicine. Now we give a small introduction to Vata, Pitta, Kapha, which is included in the Ayurveda session, Subhashitanis on Ayurveda. Sita, Ushnas, Chaiva, Vayushcha Trayaha, Shariraja Gunaha, Tesham Gunanam Samyam, Yat Ahuhu, Swasta Lakshanam. Wholeness, heat and wind are the 3 characteristics of the body. Their equilibrium is called as health. Sattvam, Rajastam, iti Manasaha, Strayo Gunaha, Tesham Gunanam Samyam, Yat Ahuhu, Swasta Lakshanam. Sattva, Rajas and Tamas are the 3 qualities or gunas of mind. Their normal position is called as health. Samadoshaha, Sama Agnishcha, Samadhatu Malakriyaha, Prasanna Atma Indriyamanaha, Swasta Ityam Abhidhiyate. A person who has doshas Agnis and action of Dhatus and Malas in normal position, and who has self, senses and mind in a pleasant state is called a healthy person. Now we will come to a final Subhashitani. Dhanyanam uttamam dakshayam, dhananam uttamam shrutam, labhanam sreshtam arogyam, sukhanam trishtiruttama. Compassion is the best of all the qualities, knowledge is the best of wealth, health is best of all benefits, and satisfaction is the best of all happiness. Again, in Unit 4, we deal with Roga Arogya Vijnaniyam, and Unit 5 deals with Antar Bahya Saucha Vijnaniyam. Dhanyavadaha.